All right, so here we go. I'm trying something new today. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason. I'm a Course in Miracles student and a channeler. And I'm coming on today to give a daily dose of hope. This is Daily Dose of Hope Day 36. And what I'm coming on today to do is, hold on. What I'm coming on today to do is, give a daily dose of hope. I'm sorry, I'm streaming to three different places at the same time as an experiment to see what will happen. And so, yeah. But again, yes, my name is Jason. I'm a Course in Miracles student and a channeler, and this is Daily Dose of Hope Day 36. What I'd like to do, is to give a daily dose of hope today. What I'd like to talk about is I wanted to talk a little bit about breathing. There is a book, and then I need to find it again, but there's a book written by a Tibetan monk about breathing, and the whole book is just about breathing. And what's wonderful about it is that I use it a lot whenever I'm in stressful situations. Like, so whenever you're kind of in a difficult situation, maybe you're standing in front of a whole big group of people and you don't know what you're doing, you just take a breath and you say to yourself, oh, I'm breathing. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm alive right now. I'm breathing. And that's enough. That is all. That's all you really need. And then I wanted to share a little bit about, hold on. I wanted to share, sorry. This is very confusing. I wanted to share one other thing about the Course in Miracles, but I don't have it up now. But what I wanted to talk about was prayer, about prayer. And I'll just read it from the book here. All right, so here we go. So this is talking about healing. Sorry, I'm talking about healing and how there's a difference between false healing and real healing. And so the idea is that if you are to heal the body, then you haven't healed the cause. The cause of any kind of sickness, of any kind of thing that needs to be healed, is separation. You believe that you're separate from your body, and thus you feel like you need to be healed. So if you just deal with the actual physical ailment, then you're not actually solving the cause of it. And that same ailment will keep coming up again and again and again and again because you haven't healed anything. You've just put a band-aid on the symptom. And that's what this talks about, the idea of false healing. And I just wanted to share that. I thought there was a really interesting way of looking at it. So this is from, where are we at here? The Power of Prayer. I think this is from all the way at the end of the book. The Song of Prayer. This is from the Song of Prayer. And the Song of Prayer is all the way at the end of the book, and it's got three parts. It's part one, prayer, forgiveness, and healing. And so I'm reading from the healing section. So it's chapter 3. And so I'll just read a little bit about that. And here we go. False healing heals the body in a part, but never as a whole. Its separate goals become quite clear in this, for it does not remove the curse of sin that lies on it. Therefore it still deceives, nor is it made by one who understands the other is exactly like itself. Okay, so healing to separate may seem to be a strange idea, and yet it can be said that any form of healing that is based on inequality of any kind, these forms may heal the body indeed, but are generally limited to this. And the healing of the body can be done by this because in dreams, equality cannot be permanent. Right? In dreams, in the dreams of our life here, it's all about inequality. And so the shifts and change are what the dream is made of. And so to be healed appears to be to find a wiser one who, by his arts and learning, will succeed. And so this is healing to separate. And this is the concept of, the concept that we look to someone who is more advanced. This person is a healer. This person will heal me. And that person says, yes, I have studied for many years and I know how to heal you. And that is healing, that is unequal healing. And that is the belief that there's separation, the belief that one person can be above or below another person. and that might heal the body, but it won't actually heal the cause, because the cause is not the body, and it's not about how much you've studied the body, because the body's not the real reason. So you fix the body, but the cause is still there, waiting to kind of come up again. And so here we go. So you do not make yourself the bearer of the special gift that brings the healing. You but recognize your oneness with the one who calls for help. For in this oneness is his separate sense dispelled. And it is this that made him sick. There is no point in giving remedy apart from where the source of sickness is, for never thus can it be truly healed. Right? So thinking that there is a pecking order, this is the healer and this is the patient sort of thing, will heal the body, but it will not heal the separation, and that is where all of these things are coming from. And so just one more thing about this, and this is also about something that I've been coming to terms with also, with all of these different things, is that you really need to be guided to do the things that you do. And what that means is that you need to be doing them from your heart. And from your heart, it means doing it from source, from God, from whatever you want to call it, the Buddha mind, the Christ mind, whatever it is. They're all words. They don't really mean anything. But so the idea is that, but connecting to your heart is the most important thing. And listening, so listening for, just asking God, asking source, asking the universe, I don't know what to do. What should I do? And that's all it's about, so we don't really heal ourselves, but we heal by acknowledging that we're one with God, we're one with this person, and that is the true nature of healing. And I thought that's such a beautiful idea, and it's something that took me a long time to come around to understanding, and I'm still not completely understanding it, but so here we go, the last part. God's voice alone can tell you how to heal. Listen, and you will never fail to bring his kindly remedy to those he sends you to let him heal them and to bless all those who serve with him in healing's name. The body's healing will occur because its cause has gone, right? Its cause was a separation. And now, without a cause, it cannot come again in different form, nor will death in any form anymore be feared, because it has been understood. There is no fear in one who has been truly healed, for love has entered now where idols used to stand, and fear has given way at last to God. All right, so that was what I wanted to read. Yes. I'm not sure if this thing is streaming the right way, but we shall see. Yes, here we go. And so here we go. And this looks like it's a private video. Well, oh well. I guess it's not live then. But so here we go. What I'd like to do then is I'm going to go into a channeling and see who comes through. Here we go. And my question for today is, what is their advice for today? What would they like to tell us? And yeah. Actually, I'll use a question that Maria, actually, she had a really good way of asking this question. Tell us 3 things that that they suggest that we should do in these crazy times that we're in. So let's do that. Greetings, we are that one that you know of as Sanatkumara, and we're here and we're here and we're here. And we're here to give you the glorious message. And the message is, what do you think it might be? The message is that you are loved and you are at home and that you've never left home and that there is absolutely nothing for you to worry about, that you are free. You are free, you are free, you are free, you are free from all of this. Everything that you see, you are free from it because it is not you. And this body that you see, that you think of as you, is not you. You are free, you are free, you are free. And that is the message. Those are the 3 things that we'd like to tell you. That you are free, and you are free. And because you are completely and utterly free, this means that you do not have to be falling under these ideas of whatever it is means. So for example, we might say one thing that is in this being's mind at this moment is the rain. The rain where he is has been continuing for days and for days and for days. and it's such a dark time in this area because of all of the lack of the sunlight, and he's feeling this darkness. And what we would like to tell him is that he is the one that placed that idea on the rain. The rain is pure. The rain has no effect, has no cause. The rain is the rain. The rain is just water. It is what it is. And whatever emotions that you place on it will create the world that you live on. And that is what we would say about, for example, the rain, that you are free from the rain. You're free from the effects of the rain because you're not even here. Now, we might say other things. For example, another thing that this being is thinking about is all of the electromagnetic radiation that is surrounding him and surrounding everyone. And he worries about this. He worries about what the effects might be and how to help. And what we would say is that he needs to change his mind. He just needs to change his mind about how he sees these things. All he has to do is to realize his true creative power, and to understand that you also have that power, all of you do, to change these things. You have these images that this means one thing, but you really truly don't understand what it means. So first of all, we would like you to take your judgment away from these things. Take your judgment away from the rain. Take your judgment away from this radiation. Take it away. Take it away. You do not need it. You do not need that. That is your powerful creative energy that is adding to this negative fear energy. You don't need it. All you have to do is take that energy away. No, no, no. This is my energy. This is my sovereign energy, and I will not give that energy to this. I will just see it as it is. This is electromagnetic radiation. This is the rain, and that is all it is. There is no other meaning behind it. There is nothing behind that. And once you start to do that, you start to separate yourself from what you see, and you start to invest in what you love. So it is very, very important to invest in what you want to see, because you are creating everything that you see. So if you want to invest in the darkness of the rain or in the sadness of the rain, then that is truly up to you. But if you don't, then you don't have to. You can invest in the idea that the rain is the rain, and that is it. And there shall be no emotional attachment to it unless you decide to invest your emotions into it. So your emotions are one of the biggest investments that you make in this life. You make many investments in many physical things, material things. You have many investments in banking, investments in stocks, investments in all kinds of things, in houses, in cars. But those things, more than those, the most important things are your emotional investments. What are you emotionally invested in? And is that creating happiness for you, or is that creating a sense of unease? And if it's creating a sense of unease, do you want to feel that unease? Again, this is all free will. If you want to feel unease, you are free to feel that unease and to create as much of it as you'd like. But if you do not want to feel that, then you also have the ability to uninvest, to take your investment out of the rain, to take your investment out of that electromagnetic radiation, and to invest in you, and to invest in the beauty that you would like to see in this planet, on this planet. And that is what this is about. That is why these are such advanced times, because these are times when you are given this free realm. You have always been given this free realm, but you have not been able to see as much as you're able to see now. So you are being given grand choices. Grand choices. Do you choose love and peace, or do you choose fear, unhappiness, anger? Which do you choose? And you are free to choose. This is a free will universe, and you are free to do whatever you'd like to do. But understand that going down the path of fear and anger will just create more fear and anger and unease and dis-ease. Going down the path of love and peace will just create more love and peace and happiness, and it will be a very easy route. Those are the two choices. Those are the only two choices that you have on this planet at this time, and really at any time you have ever had this choice. It's simply those two choices. And that is what we would like to say to you today, is that when you are going through these times, understand that that is the choice that you have when you're being faced with certain things, as this being is faced with the rain or electromagnetic radiation and what will happen to the planet and what will happen to us. What will happen to you is what you wish will happen. What will happen to you is what you invest in. What you will happen to you is where you put your emotions. So, if, for example, you would not like to see this electromagnetic radiation as a negative thing, you can shift it, you can change it, you can flip it. That is your power. You can flip the energy so that it has the opposite energy. This energy then becomes the healing energy of the planet. And then you can create that healing energy, and that idea, that concept will be spread out into the mass consciousness. Understand one other thing about this idea of these ideas is that once you choose the love and the light side, the love, once you choose love, as opposed to fear, the love energy is actually the only true thing that exists, and it is much, much more powerful than the other energy of fear. The other energy of fear needs a lot of extra energy because it does not have any natural energy to it, because it is going against the natural flow of source energy. So it needs what you might say, not inauthentic, but it needs energy that is not authentic. Yes, it is. It needs extra energy. It needs people to buy into it, you might say. It needs more fear and anger. But whereas the love, all it takes is just one person. One person could plant this idea out into the mass consciousness of love and say, hey, this rain is so beautiful. This rain is so lovely. This rain is peaceful. This rain is love. This rain brings the happiness to the world. This electromagnetic radiation is radiating love because I am shifting the frequency of it into the frequency of love. And so instead of broadcasting whatever I thought it would broadcast, it is now shifting to broadcast love. And that idea will spread throughout the mass consciousness, and many people will be able to see that. And once they're able to see that, they can shift and change it. And that is your power, and that is the true power of you. And that is what this social media systems and this mass communication systems are trying to utilize to create what they would like to see. They are trying to choose sometimes paths down the fear and anger path. But they need your energy to do it, because they can't do it without your energy. So if you would like that to happen, then you can invest all of your energy into the social media systems. But if you would not like that to happen, invest in you. Invest in the world that you would like to see. Create that world and upload it into this mass consciousness. And you will see that it will spread out, and all of you will be connected to this wonderful idea that they cannot control you, and you cannot be controlled by these things, because you are creating the world that you see. We are sanatkumara, and we enjoy having this ability to speak with you. All right. Whew. So yeah, let's see. Thanks guys for listening. I broadcast this today on two places, onto YouTube and onto Rumble, but I don't know if it put broadcast to Rumble or not. We'll see. Who knows? Well, but anyway, thank you guys for listening. I hope this message does get out. If it doesn't, I will upload it later. And yeah, so